Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And here he is. They'll go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup, that's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of the...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes his connection. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. Oh, he left him grabbing. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field.
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Quarterback on the keeper. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because
it's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And as a defense, you just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got the first down and more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finds his target down the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Snags it over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barrow. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Stanford! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. The Coyotes ran into little opposition as they strolled into town and strolled right back out with a program-changing win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the run, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that lap.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He'll take the deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Touch pass on the run. Got enough for the first. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. He wants to pass it on second down. This time he's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed on the outside, it's Richardson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it all right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever. What they will remember, it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Daniels.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the cover.
The NCAA College Football Season 5 2024 Week 1 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for a huge play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will boot it away to start.
The NCAA College Football Season 5 2024 Week 1 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
They get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before.
Week 1 TCU Horned Frogs at Stanford Cardinals.
Chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the right, and that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's got it inside the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300.
The NCAA College Football Season 5 2024 Week 1 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He makes the connection. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something there.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be dragged down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now on second down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Barrow. Fighting off the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down coming up after that completion. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. Still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the ground, it's Cook. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Tempo in overdrive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kyle Manor. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. With jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have our touchdown, Stanford! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Snagged in the middle. It's Barrow. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Pulls and fires complete. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
To the air. It's Hoover. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through
Week 1 Albany Great Danes at Delaware fightin' Blue Hens.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury.
Week 1 Buffalo Bulls at Georgetown Hoyas.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here.
Week 1 Duke Blue Devils at Villanova Wildcats.
Making its way back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive, put that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care of fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.